Sewell, Engearment.com. Roofnest Sparrow XL rooftop tent. Now, I've been using this tent for about 2.5 to 3 weeks. Used it probably 6 times so far. And we have also used the Eagle previously. We still have the Eagle. I'm going to transfer it to a friend, a fellow writer, Chris Hennessy, for Engearment.com. And this is the newest, biggest plastic shelled from Roofnest. And we're going to walk you through some of the features that I really appreciate. A lot of the attention to detail that Tim and his crew have put together. So let's get into it. So what you notice now is you have 3 doors and awnings. Previously we had 2, now we have 3. And I have the windows, the mesh windows, all the way rolled up to maximize airflow and get this veil past beautiful air you see behind you into this tent. Also, you'll see these have more depth now, so they stay in place very well. These little nodules have been very handy. At nighttime, I will lower this down to here and it stays in place. I can keep the zipper up there, or I can lower the zipper, and I'll have a picture of that in a second, to create ventilation should I need it. Now, pretty fortunately, it's not been windy the last few times I've been camping, which is interesting. Usually it's really windy up here, and wind is good at transporting moisture out of the tent. So the first night I sealed the tent up all the way, and that's not something you should do for a lot of reasons, but I just really wanted to see if it get condensation, and it did, as to be expected. My friend's tent had condensation. My friend who was sleeping in his truck, tons of condensation. That just happens when you don't have ventilation and circulation. How do you fix that? Super simple. You crack the window. So that's window 1. That's a Gray J or a Whiskey Jack. What's up, Whiskey Jack? They will steal your dinner. So take you inside, right there, and then let's go up there. Comes with a telescoping ladder. These things are super handy, very durable. They last a long time. We're going inside the tent. All right, we're inside the tent. Very livable. This is a 2-person sleeping bag with 2 quilts on top, and I keep this in here at all times. It actually will close up with all this in there, not a problem. In fact, even pillows, I leave some pillows up here. And that is one of the benefits, and that's one of the reasons I went with the plastic topper as opposed to the metal topper, roof tent. Yeah, it makes for quick camping really good and really easy. Like right now, it's November. The sun's going down like in less than an hour. So within like 4 or 5 minutes tops, I had the whole thing set up, all the awnings opened up, all the windows rolled up, and bed was made, dogs were fed, and we're relaxing. That's pretty awesome. Plus, we've used the previous version of rooftop tent in snowstorms and all kinds of weather, and it held up really well. The only thing that I gave as feedback to Tim and Roofnest was struts. Could we make some stronger struts? And they sure as heck did. These new struts are legit. I mean, look at these things. They're beefy. And they even come with an additional one of these just in case it breaks. I've never had one break, but these ones are very burly. In fact, the first few times I put the tent down, it was quite a challenge in a good way, so you know they're burly. If you see this indentation right here, on top of the roof, there is a little divot, and it comes with a bag that you can put your stuff in. It's a waterproof bag. You can put your additional sleeping stuff in there, or whatever camping gear you want to keep on top of the roof in there. Very cool idea. And then right here is a channel to allow for a solar panel. So we have a Rockpals 100-watt solar panel. I'm going to go mount that up there for charging up our 330-watt battery later. These windows will roll down, these mesh windows. You know, if you're camping in the summertime, there's bugs that keep the bugs out. Right now there are no bugs because it is November. And then the material is waterproof, very durable. You've probably seen our dogs in a lot of other videos. They're 60-pound dogs, big old claws, and they don't do jack to this tent. And then this is like one of the big selling points too. This 3 or 4 inch cushioned mattress is extremely comfortable and very warm. Something I think about when camping, especially in winter conditions, is insulation below you, R value. Now this foam mattress has been good enough for me to camp down to single-digit temperatures. Your mileage may vary on how hardy you are at camping in cold weather, but I've camped just with this mattress and a 20-degree sleeping bag and an additional quilt on top of that and been fine. So just for what it's worth, done that many times. And then underneath the mattress is this great condensation mat. Now this is new. I've not seen this before. It does a great job of keeping the mat off of the direct contact with the insulated floor. So there's even insulation below this. Insulation, condensation mat, insulated mattress. And this is removable and washable, and it's actually very soft against the skin. Very cool. Comes with 2 of these bags. These bags are great for storing your shoes. They have mesh ventilation on the bottom. As you see up here, you have a nice area to store your wet socks or other stuff and beanies. And it comes with this lamp too, which is a nice little accessory. And I'll show a picture of that being used at night. And then you can't beat the views. Look at this. Pretty cool, huh? So easy to set up. Like I mentioned, the 3 awnings, very sturdy, even in wind. There's a bar right here that keeps this nice and taut. These kind of lock into place. The hardest part is getting them in at an angle right here. So you make sure you come under and out to get in there. You don't want to go straight in, and won't do you any good. And also, obviously I missed putting them in the loops right here. Doesn't really affect the performance, and I'm lazy. I want to get to eating my dinner and playing with my dogs. But obviously it looks better down as well. And then in storage, I probably already showed you the video of me putting it up. Taking it back down is the same process. You just make sure a couple of the windows are open a little bit so air can fluff out. And then you pull down using the gray strap right there. And then I would do these nylon straps and buckles first, and then makes a great seal, like such a tight seal. You can actually kind of see the seam right there. And I'll show you a closer picture right there of that weatherproofing seal. That goes all the way around. And that again is just another feature that it's a nice setup. It's a nice improvement. Not that the previous version wasn't awesome, and I would use that again in a heartbeat, but just little things like that. Get the little knob just right here. I really dig it. And as you can probably tell, you can mount the ladder right here. In theory, right here, but my thing is too big. And then, of course, we have it on this side. So ultimately, the setup, I would probably, how I had my previous setup is just on one side, I had the ladder accessible. Then right here, I kept my water and awning and stuff like that. And it's a fantastic setup. You've probably seen how many posts I've made using the Roofnest rooftop tents. Probably 100 posts of events, camping trips. Awesome of things you can do when you have a rooftop tent, right? Like, you don't have to worry about packing a tent like we're testing that tent out as well. That takes a lot of space. This guy's already on top of your roof. It's always there. I can't tell you how many times I would go someplace and people were like, can you show me that tent? And I would pop up the rooftop tent, and it blew their mind. I'm a big fan, obviously, for what it allows us to do. We love the Eagle. Had it for about 2 years. Still have it, like I said. The Sparrow XL, it's pretty dang awesome. Those little things I showed you, again, I keep going over them because they're really important to me. This divot, being able to ventilate in even more accessible ways. The 3rd awning, 3rd door, and the rooftop bag, and the little channel for the solar panel. To me, those are worth us upgrading or reinvesting in a rooftop tent. Yeah, they're great. I'll stop gushing. I'm a big fan of Roofnest rooftop tents. And so far, this has been the best one we've used. Well, links below where to purchase. Please use the link. It is an affiliate link. That helps us support this YouTube channel and our website, and it helps support Tim and Roofnest. They're a Colorado-based business just like we are, and they make great stuff. And this is a great example of what they do. There is a Sparrow regular size as well. We went to XL because my wife and 2 dogs, we like space, and we have a truck big enough to handle it. So there it is. The Roofnest Sparrow XL, Sean Sewell, owner and director stoke for Engearment.com. Till next time, take care.